Prepare to witness the basketball revelation that's shocking the NBA. Coby White, the Chicago Bulls' unsung hero, is rewriting his NBA story, defying expectations and leaving doubters in disbelief. From breaking records to becoming the heartbeat of the Bulls, White's ascent is nothing short of legendary. Are you ready to dive into the electrifying journey of a rising star? This video is your front row ticket to the Coby White phenomenon. And trust us, you won't want to miss a second of this thrilling ride. Buckle up because greatness awaits. Let's break down Coby White's sensational breakout season. Coby White is proving everyone wrong. He's truly become a bona fide star leading his team, the Chicago Bulls. Despite a tough start and missing his co-star Zach LaVine, this dude has been on fire. He's breaking records, playing like a total all-star, and turning doubters into fans. Coby was selected as the 2019 lottery pick, and who would have thought he'd be the game changer the Bulls needed? Can you believe it? In a season full of twists, Coby's become the heart and soul of the team. So, what's next for this rising star? Will he continue to defy expectations and lead the Bulls on a deep playoff run? Let's find out. When the Chicago Bulls picked Coby White 7th overall in the 2019 draft, there were some doubts floating around. People agreed he had the skills to be a high-level shooter and an outside scoring threat. With proper development, he could even become a solid scoring point guard. But the big question was, could his skills translate to the NBA level? Being a bit undersized, especially in wingspan, raised some concerns. This made playing defense tricky, and shooting over taller guards a challenge. For many Bulls fans, the 2019 draft was a letdown. After tanking the whole season and finishing with the 4th worst record, they were hoping for the top picks like Zion Williamson or Ja Morant. But the unpredictability of the draft had other plans, and the Bulls landed at number 7. Despite a roller coaster journey with inconsistent play, injuries, and trade rumors, Coby White entered his 5th season appearing to turn a corner. It seems like he's ready for a breakout season, taking his game to the next level. But before diving into the present, let's rewind a bit into the past. White, a 6'4" combo guard, dominated high school basketball at the Greenfield School in Wilson, North Carolina. He became the all-time leading scorer in North Carolina high school basketball history and earned numerous accolades, including North Carolina Mr. Basketball and USA Today's North Carolina Player of the Year. Even after high school, White's excellence continued. He represented the United States Under-18 national team, leading them to a gold medal in the 2018 FIBA Under-18 Americas Championship in Canada. As the team's top scorer, he earned all tournament honors. Coby White's journey continued at the University of North Carolina, where he started making waves on the basketball scene.
Coby White goes to work.
He signed up to play for the Tar Heels in 2017 and made his debut on November 6, 2018 against Wofford. Right from the start, White showcased his skills, notching up 8 points and 3 assists in a winning game. One of his standout moments came on February 26, 2019 against Syracuse, when he scored a career-high 34 points, leading the Tar Heels to a thrilling 93-85 victory. By March 5th, he had even surpassed the legendary Michael Jordan on North Carolina's all-time freshman scoring list, scoring 469 points. White continued to shine during the 2019 NCAA tournament, helping the Tar Heels reach the Sweet 16, where they were unfortunately defeated by Auburn. He also set a record for three-point shooting, hitting 82 during his college season. With an impressive one-season stint in North Carolina, White declared for the 2019 NBA Draft. And then came the big moment for Coby White. On June 20th, 2019, the Chicago Bulls drafted him with the 7th overall pick. This made him the first player from North Carolina to be drafted in the first round by the Bulls since the legendary Michael Jordan in 1984. Exciting, right? White wasted no time making his mark in the NBA. On October 23, 2019, he made his debut, coming off the bench in a game against the Charlotte Hornets. With 17 points, 3 rebounds, and 7 assists, he became the first player born in the 2000s to play in the NBA. He continued to break records and turn heads. On November 12, 2019, he set a Bulls franchise record by hitting 7 three-pointers in a single quarter against the New York Knicks. In February 2020, he became the first rookie in NBA history with consecutive 30-point games off the bench. Despite some ups and downs, White's talent couldn't be ignored. On September 15, 2020, he was named to the NBA All-Rookie Second Team. His scoring prowess continued into the 2021 season, setting a Bulls franchise record with teammate Zach LaVine by making 8 three-pointers in a game against the New Orleans Pelicans. In June 2021, White underwent left shoulder surgery, taking him off the court for at least 4 months. However, his resilience and skill impressed the Bulls enough for them to exercise their 4th-year option on White, keeping him under team control through the 2022-23 season. Fast forward to January 31, 2023. White achieved another milestone, becoming the fastest player in Bulls franchise history to make 500 career three-point baskets in a game against the LA Clippers. And to cap it off, on July 7, 2023, White signed a 3-year extension with the Bulls, securing his place in the team's future. Now, let's break down Coby White's recent hot streak. If you're not a diehard Chicago Bulls fan or closely follow every team's performance, you might have missed the incredible show Coby's been putting on. In the last 7 to 8 games, Coby has been on fire. He's been averaging 26 points per game, dishing out 11 assists, grabbing 7 rebounds, and the most impressive part, 0 turnovers. That's right, he's playing nearly flawless basketball. And here's the kicker, a 5-2 record and sinking 5 threes in a single game. We know that navigating the basketball court can be a tricky task, especially for young guards like Coby White. Striking the right balance between creating opportunities for teammates and seizing scoring chances can be a challenge. At the start of the season, Coby faced some hiccups, reportedly getting a rap on the knuckles for not taking enough three-pointers. But here's the plot twist. He's turned more assertive lately, and it's become a game changer for him and the entire team. Let's dive into the numbers. When Coby White is on the court, the Bulls have a respectable offensive rating of 113.7, a number that's par for the course in the league this season. However, the plot thickens when he takes a breather on the bench. Suddenly, the team's offensive rating nosedives to 104.02. That's the Coby effect in action, showing how crucial he is as both a shooter and a playmaker. Now, let's talk about White's evolution as a shooter. He's not just a threat, he's a magnet for attention from rival defenses. His swift moves, the ball dancing in his hands, and then bam, he's in the paint. Either he nails an open layup or, like a basketball wizard, he dishes out the perfect pass to his teammates to score. When the game turns into a pick-and-roll spectacle, Coby White takes center stage. Whether he's methodically steering his defender into the screen or dodging away, his eyes are on the prize, the optimal shot for his team. This guy is a maestro in action, always with his eyes on the move, creating plays that add a dash of magic to the Bulls' offensive playbook. Now, we've been seeing apologies flooding social media for underestimating Coby White. We've known him for a few years, seen flashes of brilliance, some cool dunks, and a few three-pointers, some injuries, and even a stint on the bench. But this season, with the keys to the offense handed to him, Coby White is proving all the doubters wrong. Sure, there's been a lot of spotlight on stars like Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and Nikola Vucevic. Players like Patrick Williams and Coby White sometimes get overshadowed. But let me tell you, with LaVine sidelined, Coby White has stepped up big time. He's not just hitting threes, he's breaking franchise records, and even giving hints about participating in the All-Star three-point shootout. Currently, he's in the top 3 in the league for three-pointers made this season. And get this, He's tied for first in three-point percentage among NBA players who've made at least 75 threes. That's some serious shooting accuracy. He's already surpassed the Bulls' franchise record for three-pointers made in a certain number of games. This guy is on fire, and the Bulls snagged him last offseason without breaking the bank. What's even more exciting is that Kobe isn't just scoring for himself. He's passing the ball with ease, still averaging 5 to 6 assists. The best part? The Bulls are winning games. Even when they lose, it's in competitive, close battles. That's a huge improvement for Bulls fans who are used to seeing blowout losses. With Coby White running the show, the Bulls are not just competing, they're making a statement in the league. So let's talk about Zach LaVine and what's going on with the Chicago Bulls. People have been talking about Zach, wondering if he might get traded or not. It's a bit up in the air. The trade market seems a bit tricky for him right now. But here's the deal, we're not trying to lay all the blame on Zach LaVine. There's a chance he might come back to the squad. And honestly, we need to figure out how to make things work. We've got some solid players, and maybe if Zach returns, a coaching change could be in order. Rebuilding around young talent like Coby White and the other young guys in the squad might not be a bad idea. Now, let's come back to Kobe. He's only 23, and man, he's got a bright future. He's not just a three-point shooter, he can drive to the basket with power and finesse. He's got this mix of strength and shooting skills that's pretty impressive. Bulls fans are loving it. There's excitement in the air. Ever since LaVine found himself on the injured list, Chicago has been on a tear, racking up an 8-3 record. And guess who's been leading the charge? None other than the rising star, Coby White. In the past 11 games, this young guard has been nothing short of spectacular, posting averages of 24.4 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 6.5 assists. And wait for it, his shooting game has been on point, hitting 50% from the field and an eye-popping 47.4% from downtown. He's even rubbing shoulders with the likes of Steph Curry and Luka Doncic in the three-pointers made leaderboard, holding down the third spot with 87 triples. But White isn't just about scoring. He's been dishing out plays like a seasoned chef cooking up a storm. Coach Donovan's offense has found a versatile gem in White, who, armed with his lethal shooting and the green light to fire away, has become a gravitational force on the court. As defenders scramble to contain his three-point prowess and nifty floaters, White's court vision takes the spotlight. Now, let's talk defense, because White isn't just an offensive virtuoso. Picture this, a nail-biter against the 76ers, score locked at 106-104, and Joel Embiid, the reigning MVP, holding the ball with 12 seconds left. It's a tense moment, a one-on-one showdown, and White is the last line of defense. With Embiid eyeing an easy layup, White throws his hand straight up, avoids contact, and miraculously, Embiid's shot ricochets off the backboard. Bulls secure the win. Defensive IQ? Check. While Tyrese Maxey might be the front-runner for most improved player, White is carving out his own narrative. He's the player with the most substantial increase in points per game, leaping from 9.7 last season to a formidable 17.6 this season. If he maintains this scoring spree, that number is bound to soar. If you watched a Bulls game recently, and even though we lost to the Denver Nuggets, the energy was through the roof. No boos this time, everyone was pumped. Coby White is on fire, spreading good vibes and energy to his teammates. Even players like Patrick Williams, who was expected to be the next big thing, are stepping up their game. There's this cool confidence flowing through the team. Patrick Williams might not be getting as many shots, but the ball movement is making things easier for everyone. With Zach on the sidelines, it's like a new aura, and Bulls fans are loving it. So let's talk about the Bulls' stats without Zach LaVine. It's pretty interesting. The team is averaging over 30 assists per game when Zach isn't playing. When he was on the court, the Bulls were 29th in the league, managing only around 20.9 assists. That's a big jump. 10 more assists with Zach out. Now, I'm not saying Zach has to go, but if he does get traded, it could bring in some good pieces. Imagine getting someone like Pascal Siakam or Rui Hachimura from the Lakers. That would be a solid deal. Zach deserves to be on a contending team, doing his thing. The only issue is he's had some friction with the Bulls' head coach, Billy Donovan, and that might not be fixable unless there's a new coach in town. But here's the exciting part. Coby White is stepping up big time. If you haven't seen his highlights, you're missing out. He's on a roll, just like Tyrese for the Pacers earlier in the season. Remember how Tyrese went from showing promise to becoming a superstar? Coby White is on a similar path. The Bulls haven't had this kind of excitement in a while. Coby is playing out of his mind, making Bulls fans proud. If he keeps this up, he's not just a candidate for Most Improved Player, he could be an all-star. The team's assist numbers are up, wins are coming, and the whole vibe is competitive and energetic. Now, the big question lingers. Can White keep up this show? The answer rests on Coach Billy Donovan's strategy. If he continued to let White share the offensive spotlight with DeRozan, there's no reason not to keep the ball flowing in White's direction. With a potential LaVine trade on the horizon, the Bulls have every reason to unleash White and let him thrive. Sure, we'd love to have Zach back. He's a 25 to 30 point shooter when he's in the zone. But even if we rebuild, Coby White is here to stay. It's a cool time to be a Bulls fan, and we're excited to see where this journey takes us. What do you think? Have you been following Coby White's game? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more NBA breakdowns. Thanks for watching.